I actually started a speed run for it, and then there's a couple other guys that got into it, and I think the world record for it's like 2 hours and like 30 minutes now. It's pretty impressive. But yeah, it was one of those strategy games as a kid that I got, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's pretty.
Dude, my kids are still upstairs running around playing Fortnite.
I've got 5 still awake too, so
Good luck.
I don't know what to tell you, man. It is technically Friday night. So
I know. I'm like, go outside. It's not too dark yet. It's all right. It's only 10. Come back inside when the street lights turn off.
Yeah, ours don't shut off, so sucks.
It's funny because Deadpool is the new character in Fortnite, and like my 4-year-old son has no idea who Deadpool is, but he was so excited to get him.
He looks cool, man.
Like, my dad, I got Deadpool. Well, it's because my 8-year-old was excited about it. Like, he actually knows what's up, but my 4-year-old was like also excited.
Hey, man, that was a good movie.
We own Deadpool 2. I still haven't seen it.
Oh man, come on!
I know, I have it. I just have to find time. Maybe tonight. I'm
is
saying it right now. Maybe tonight.
Ryan Reynolds is just too good. I love the way he acts in his comedy.
Yeah. He like everything he touches right now is golden too. Like everything he does.
What's that new one? I can't remember the name of it. Where he's in the game. I want to see that so bad.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I do. You got your 4K Star Wars box this week. I have got to see. 9 came out, didn't it? The Solo of 9. I've got to watch that one.
Yeah, I mean,
I love that, dude.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I'm a Star Wars junkie. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
Except for wild animals running on top of spaceships. That's the only part that kind of took me out of the movie. Everything else I was fine with.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The hyperspace skipping into gravitational fields and poles and planets is kind of not, canon at all. But there are some, it's good. But you're right.
I was okay with Thanos throwing a whole world at Iron Man. That was fine. I had no problem with that. But you put an elephant on top of a spaceship running?
Right.
Couldn't do it. All right, we have our runners ready to go. We know the only flag that's changed is we will know where we're at throughout the whole scene now because we have the regular numbers. Everything else is still randomized, guys.
Pretty good start. And we get a recorder. Oh, baby. And a sword.
Oh, my God.
What else do you need?
Do you start recording right now to see if it works? Did he try?
Neither of them did. I'm confused. Or maybe they did and it didn't go anywhere.
Definitely try. They still haven't. Yeah. Okay. There's. If he does not, he did not. Okay. So the only two things that could happen right now. Yeah. So the recorder is going to take you to Triforce's, but it doesn't. We don't know if it's going to be vanilla locations or the new locations that they did come across.
I love it because it's a starting recorder and it's worthless.
Right. I mean, it's not worthless, but check that second quest spot. There you go. Yeah, I like the Syscrusher. He's going to also do the same thing. He was checking this spot first, and I like that play.
That's a good play because there's a 50% chance that the wood sword's there, and then there's a 50% chance that the candles are on. So by my online math bias, that's 25% chance of getting a candle.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. All right, so we have bombs on JSR side, wood sword, recorder. Syscrusher has the wood sword and recorder. Just needs some bombs, but he is going to get his power bracelet. Was not shuffled in. That's where every seed power bracelets are right there.
Yeah. I mean, this lets you check this, which is nice. You can hit this and then just kind of loop on out of here.
Absolutely. Oh, vanilla probably.
Yeah.
You got to check one just to make sure, but you got to check one. Okay. Vanilla.
I mean, I'd take it and get out. Well, that's not the one you wanted to take, but yeah, I'd be taking him to go somewhere else. There's not enough in the northeast or northwest to mess with at this point.
Right.
Not the one. Still not the one he wanted. I do that too. I have no idea which one goes where.
I've got them marked because second quest you actually use them in quite a few of the runs. Question in chat from Dark Falls. Here's a question: how much of a mental difference is it when you go from 0 HP enemy seed to plus or minus 4 HP? For me, I like to kill everything anyway. It's more like, okay, once you know that first sword swing doesn't kill something, now all of your dodging and stuff comes into play. Whereas before you weren't too worried about it. That's pretty much the only thing, the difference in my mind.
I mean, I guess if you watched both of my games, you kind of see I had some trouble there at the start dealing with all of a sudden there's a bunch of beefy wizrobes and dark nuts and I'm dying all over the place. So it does kind of, when you go back to back, mess with your mental a little bit because you're used to this flying through and then things have 12 hit points and you're not really prepared for that.
Yeah, you also sit there and you consider like rooms like this for Syscrusher. This was only 6 sword swings in the last one. Now it's going to be about 25 sword swings or something like that. So he's not going to clear that room, whereas he would have easily cleared that room last time. So your selection on rooms that you tackle will be different. But other than that, it's pretty much business as usual.
Hey, we're in a level 3.
All right, here we go. Looks like we do have some shapes going on, though, based on the shape that we saw on Syscrusher's side of the 7.
Yeah, this looks like a pretty standard 3, though. Maybe? I don't know.
You can't go right in 3 on either one of those. So this is definitely
true.
shapes 3.
Ah, so we got full shapes again. Fantastic. Who was it that was complaining about there not being shapes ever?
I think that was you, sir.
That was definitely not me. I hate shapes.
I'm just messing with you. Good use of a bomb right there. A 12-point bomb gets you. There's your shape. Looks like an oil pump. That's what I would say. I don't know. Maybe something else. Oh, killing me from the right door. Oh, yuck.
Wow. So shuffled bosses. Great stuff.
Not the enemy set that you want there.
Yeah, you could kill those out of the door if you wanted to. But that's a lot of time investment. I mean, this dungeon just sucks. We got likes, we have dark nuts, land molas, patra.
Oh, we could have first quest 7, 8, and 9. Just looking at the way the 7's playing out, I thought they were lower than that the first time I went through. But yeah, you're right. That does look like the bottom left or the bottom right of 7. First quest 7. It's really shaping up to be that.
Which means that it cannot be shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we have RBG's favorite level, and there is confirmation. So I think Syscrusher should dig this for the silvers.
I mean, yeah. The thing for Syscrusher, he's got the win right now. He's 1-0 against JSR. And I really do think this until somebody shows me different. I think that when you take that first win, you play a lot more cautiously and you don't gamble and leave things. So I think you will see Syscrusher dig this whole thing, even if he finds an early Triforce.
Yeah, and it's interesting because both of these guys have got the same loser's remorse flag. So while it doesn't really benefit JSR in the way that the flag, like that change was intended to do, because it's what Syscrusher wanted as well. So it's kind of interesting in that aspect. Our item is, hey, we have Heart Shuffle.
Well, maybe. It could be the heart that's out on the coast. We don't know yet.
Confirmation bias. I mean, I just assume Heart Shuffle's on.
It's on. It's definitely on, man. I'm just trying to give you all the permutations. We're like 99%.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
I mean, don't quote me on that quote, but 52%.
Online math, it's always correct.
Yeah. Well, this is nice for Syscrusher. He's seen a lot of floor drops, so he doesn't have to kill a lot of things. And now here comes a stair. Oh, no!
Oh, God!
Oh! Well, 1, he had to have a perfect bomb there anyway. And 2, he's got to go all the way back there. I would have checked that stair and come back and tried to do the same thing.
Oh, that's so rough.
Oh, and now he's sitting there thinking, do I even want to do that again? Do I even want to go back?
So JSR is doing this, I think, the right way. I would probably do the same thing. He has skipped the Triforce after seeing just that heart, assuming that Heart Shuffle is on. However, we have this fantastic locked, ladder-blocked room.
Oh, he's trying to Kaneki this, and I think he's very close to it. Probably one more shot here. And if you're unsure how this works, what he's doing here is he's controlled by a Gibdo. All right, so once a shutter door opens, all the doors temporarily open inside of. Oh, he's got to do. Oh, jeez, more combat here. But anyway, all the shutter doors or all the doors in the room open with that shutter, so you can actually go through a key door. It's quote unquote unlocked for you for a split second, so he's able to go through that way. That was well done. One, he forced a bomb in that room and Kananaki.
Not that it matters, but that boss was in its room, and we have Boomstick again.
I take it, dude. It's a free shield. All right. So.
Well, hi, Ladder. How are you? See, there we go. We have Heart Shuffle. Ladder for a JSR here. That's pretty good.
I'm still not convinced. It's Heart Shuffle.
I mean, this may not be level 3 either. It doesn't look.
Still not convinced.
A good call, heads up move by JSR there. Deciding to go ahead and clear out the last few rooms here in the dungeon. Making the assumption off of seeing the heart in the staircase that it was Heart Shuffle.
Absolutely.
Very good. Very good. Meanwhile, Syscrusher is slogging through this nasty 7. At least you have permanent sword beams. I mean, I'd just like standing across the room shooting like a pansy. Because I don't want to die here again.
I mean, you would just straight out call Syscrusher a pansy, but...
No, I'm saying I would. I would be standing across the room shooting beams because I don't want to walk through this 7 for the 3rd time.
I know what you're saying. JSR with the unfortunate death right there. He's very close to the though, so all he's got to do is run down to that. Syscrusher slugging through this 7. He does not know yet that we have Heart Shuffle on.
Except so I mean, you never know. Oh, well, there's a heart. That does not help him at all.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Yeah, so that is not confirmation for him at all. He just knows that we have Boomstick.
It's actually bad because you see that in 7, you're like, oh, okay, well, heart's not shuffled. And now if you get a Triforce in 3 after you get the item in the stair, you all of a sudden bounce and you're without a...
Boy, this room is, this is a peach.
I don't think he wants any part of it anymore. Nope, he's done with that. But he can't go that way.
He didn't try bombing south in this room, though.
He didn't.
Oh, maybe he did. He dropped a bomb earlier, and I just thought he was trying to bomb the Dark Nut. But yeah, he was trying to bomb south. That makes sense.
I think he's got to go to the right in that room. And really, in NSU, you can fight them on the diagonals really easily. He's just trying to get to the southern part of this eye and go around to the right.
I'd have to look, Jay Coper. I don't remember the drop spaces off the top of my head. Give me a second. I'll look that up for you.
All right, so he is going to use his key here to get into this black room. It is a bomb upgrade. Going to spin his last bomb to see if he can go right. He can. He really needs a compass right now. Oh my gosh, we're ladder blocked. He's to borrow that ladder from JSR. He's not going to be able to. I think he's going to up A and just come back to 7 later.
Yeah, Jay Cobra, you can get a drop as a White Sword for JSR. Nice upgrade. Double 6 can drop in level 7, so that could have been the Triforce.
So 7's exploration is not nothing for Syscrusher, but the problem is going to be is that if JSR finds 7 later, he's got a ladder, he's going to have a little more resources in there, won't probably take that depth that Syscrusher did, and may not even need an item at that point. So this is kind of a level order thing to where Syscrusher was, at an advantage. He found a level, but unfortunately it was one that he'd spent a lot of time in and got really nothing out of besides that big shield.
Yeah, and it's interesting too because we got Heart Shuffle, but we've had the Bracelet and the White Sword Shuffle off.
Right, exactly.
I mean, in theory, the Bracelet for sure because it's in its normal spot. The White Sword could have rolled in, but interesting combination because usually we just flick everything on and go to town.
JSR was trying to do some Link's Awakening stuff and steal that candle, but forgot he could not do that in this one. Took a couple steps and he's like, oh, no, I can't do that.
That's the worst feeling is not having a candle. I've had that in a couple of my flags, and it's like you don't have extra candles. You've got to find the candle shop, and that can a lot of times make and break you when you race because you can't not route efficiently without a candle, and so you have to double back so often it just costs a lot of time. So if somebody gets it early, they can save 4 or 5 minutes on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially when you're already over by the forest and you're like, I don't have a candle. I can't go southeast. Do I go southeast? No.
How about that? We can steal shop items, but there's incorporated a timer where you will randomly die at some time within 10 minutes.
Right. I like it. I like it a lot.
Both runners up here in the same spot.
Yeah, early northeast seems like what a lot of people do.
With bombs, it's the right play. There's so many caves up here. There's no reason not to.
Can't even gamble.
Well, I mean, it looks like Atlas is, or not Atlas, but Book to Understand Old Men is on anyway, so you'd have to buy the boomstick out of the shop to make any use of him. But if it's an Atlas, yeah, it might be worth.
All right, well, we've got a first quest level 5 here. Tells us we're not straight second. That's about all it tells you so far. JSR looking at 7 going, oh. That's exactly the sound. Ugh.
I think we're straight first quest overworld, but I could be wrong.
I think you're right. Feels that way.
Which is a good feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you start with a recorder and it's not that useful.
2 at the waterfall. 2 is always fun to find early because levels 1, 2, and 3 you're guaranteed to be able to bomb into a room if it exists. It's always fun to explore those, except for you have no keys and no bombs like Syscrusher right now, so he's kind of at the mercy of wherever this next room takes him.
Unless you have a 5-segment level 1.
Well, you could have Kananaki'd, but he's not going to.
I mean, I don't know if I want to try to Kananaki that room, to be honest with you. That's a lot of work.
It was a lot of work, but a lot of worth it.
I mean, you got a key on the floor, you can just use it.
All right, so this room will not drop anything. He's not in level 1.
Yeah.
Syscrusher.
Good heads up play.
Yep.
Just
I'm
save
saying, you guys are seeing 2 people who are very good at this game.
Yeah, so to kind of explain that room can never have a drop with a shutter door like that, and it's not going to be a second quest staircase because it has a shutter door.
Well, there's also a 5x2. The dice room can only be a drop in level 1.
Ah, that is true. That is also correct.
Yeah. But for both reasons, it was heads up. I mean, both were very valid.
At least with this set. In second quest, it can have drops in other locations. But you are correct. Right. With first quest and shapes, that is a dead room. In this particular,
having the white sword is going to be a big difference here in this 7. You're going to see a little bit of time gained by JSR because of that.
I think you're correct, Jake Cooper. It can drop in shapes. You can get, usually in the vanilla game, the 5 dice room or the 2x5 room has a drop on the floor. In shapes, that has somehow been modified in Fred's code to where when you clear it, sometimes it will drop, but only in level 1. And the reason for that is based upon the drop location codes in the RAM, making it only valid for level 1.
Just trust us. First quest or shapes, do not clear that room unless you're...
I will do my damnedest over my next week to get all my resources back out that I have buried and not updated, because I have got information on room drops, information on flags and other such things that will hopefully help some.
Do it now. Do it now. JSR still in the 7. Going to go through this methodically, see what he can find inside 7. We know that there is a big shield. We also know that there is a... I think the heart was on the ground, right? In 7. So there's really nothing here of value except for the Triforce that he needs, which Syscrusher was not able to pull out. All right, so does need a key to go left or right here. Go ahead and see this. You see him using select to pause. So, oh no, he wasn't. I thought he was. Maybe he was just seeing stuttering there going on. Syscrusher grabs his Triforce out of 2. He is going to go back in. I almost guarantee it.
Well, we saw a recorder.
Oh, did we? Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's not. He's going to make the assumption that because he saw that heart in 7, he's going to take off. We know heart shuffle's on. He could be leaving an important item in 2. Could just be he wants some Triforces and find 9 and see if he can just get a quick win here as well. He doesn't care what the other is.
Oh, nice.
Right? Sometimes even if you know heart shuffle is the same play, right? Because he's like, okay, I just have to get the Triforces and get out. I'll go back and redig if I need to.
Well, and he's got recorders.
Yeah,
so
he can go back if he wants, right?
Man, if they didn't start with a wood sword, that's one of those last places you ever check.
Oh god, check that out. So he got the Triforce from 2. It took him to Old Dungeons. Old Dungeons was his white sword.
Perfect. So he can't whistle back to level 2.
He cannot go back there because it's original Dungeons and not the new one.
But bonus, and if he beats 5, he's right there, right? Like, he's good.
He's all right. JSR with the death in 7. Is he going to keep going? He is going to go back into it.
Well, I mean, you got to beat it, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, so like they're all saying it's going to be fun here. So like, let's say Syscrusher or level 3. Well, now he can record to level 3, which is in the southwest from here, and he can bounce around Hyrule any way he wants. Cool. And he was all alone in that room. There was nothing to come out.
Like, what happened?
Where's everybody at?
Did they forget to move in? I'm confused.
Yeah. It's pretty much like all of America right now. You walk in and any room.
Yeah, this level 7's fun.
It's nasty, dude. Just there's nothing here of value. And I'm including the big shield, already knowing that. Syscrusher's in 3, the JSR was in before. So we know his ladders here. This is going to be the important distinction in the race if ladders required. Syscrusher can find the Triforce. The Triforce is under the R. If you look 4 rooms down in that little pack of 3 rooms, the bottom room, that's where the Triforce is. If he grabs that from there and then leaves because of floor shuffle and whatnot, heart shuffle, and that's going to be important for the rest of the seed. So let's see what happens in this 3 for Syscrusher.
Yeah, because up here is the item, the raft. What was it? I don't remember. It was something it was a heart. Sorry, it was in the stair. So that should hopefully tip him off. But granted, like you said, we haven't seen the ghost heart, so.
Right. It's just going to be all on how Syscrusher wants to play this. It does have the. It's a mental game right now for him. How aggressive do you get both things out of you've got a map for the level, it's a smaller level, do you grab both items or no? And that ladder in 7 is going to help JSR get through this NSU room. Syscrusher had to leave earlier. What's crazy is he couldn't bomb right there. He has to bomb south. Oh, he tried. No, Syscrusher tried, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it's a staircase. I'm really confused.
That's an old man room. JSR is going to get an upgrade. There's a bomb upgrade in the eye of 7. So he's going to be able to get that bomb upgrade. Syscrusher didn't. If he wants it. He's going to yoink this key and get out of there.
Man, I love level 7.
Don't you? This is exactly why you dig this crap. I mean, he has to right now. He's got to get the Triforce, but level 7, vanilla level 7 first quest is just, it's stupid. Like, it's just, there's nothing here ever worth anything. Ever. Of all time.
None of these, okay, finally, something. It's like none of these walls are opening up at all.
All right, so here's going to be Syscrusher's Triforce. Is he going to take it? That's the question. He might even get Y-forced into it right here.
Well, he's going to get... Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't. Hey! Okay, makes the right play.
Yeah, that heart in the staircase should be a tip. I mean, because again, it's such a low chance to hit there. You just gotta check. It's 7 more rooms. You might.
Right, and so you saw the type of plays that Syscrusher was making with the recorder in the first, blowing it right away in game 2. He's very, very good at the rando aspect of this. He makes a lot of correct decisions like that. Seeing the heart probably did tip him off, like you just said. He knows that's not a room that's going to give him what he needs. He knows this is not a room, but he's going to have to clear it anyway because of the shutter there. But he makes the correct rando decisions, which is why Syscrusher is amazingly hard to beat. He's very, very good.
Yeah, and just like the way to get to the ladder is funny too, because you go through a bunch of river rooms.
Right.
Then here.
Oh, look. This guy's just hanging out with my ladder. Is he going to go back? What's he going to do? Yeah, he's thinking about upping. JSR died, and he had to go back through there. Syscrusher's just going to go ahead and do it. He's probably going to leave the... Oh, he's going to go around.
This 7 is just a massive time sink.
7's terrible. Where's JSR now? Oh, he's on the right side. He's checking to see if this is a stair, I think.
Pretty sure this is not a stair.
Yeah, I don't think it is either. I don't think he ever cleared this room. Except for it could have been an item room, so I don't know. Maybe he for.
Oh, yeah, he's already seen the shield.
Yeah. Weird. He's looking for a stair to get back northeast.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Syscrusher's got 2 and 3. The Triforce is out of 2. He did get that ladder out of 3, so that's not going to be a distinct. Right now, all it is Syscrusher has a 1 Triforce lead. JSR is trying to get somewhere that Syscrusher couldn't. If he gets a Triforce out of 7, that's going to be pretty big. But otherwise, we're pretty even here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say we're just about dead even as far as time investments go. Especially if JSR walks out here with the Triforce. Syscrusher still has to go back in, has no idea where it's at. Oh, getting the bop.
See a dig dogger and you're like, did I kill that guy yet? There's probably something on the ground because he just didn't even bother.
Well, I mean, but if he killed him, he wouldn't be there, right? I mean, I guess you're right. If
No,
he's on the
there's something on the ground is what I'm thinking of. Don't die here, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, the heart!
Him.
This is the worst room to deal with Dark Knights in ever.
So here's the thing. JSR is good enough. We all know this. He's good enough that there's that Triforce too. That room would not have been a problem, but when you've spent 10 minutes inside of a level, you're just trying to get out, it makes you do things in rooms that he probably normally wouldn't have done. He was feeling the pressure, the time crunch a little bit. He's already down 1 game, and so you saw a little bit of movement there from JSR you don't normally see because of that time crunch and being down. It was just sometimes the time and the pressure does things like that to you. The good thing for Syscrusher in 7 is that he knows the Triforce has done the rest of it. He's done all the other parts of it. So when he goes back to redig, it won't take him that long. It's going to stink having to walk all the way up there, but he kind of knows where it's at.
I don't think Syscrusher ever went to that Triforce room. I don't think he ever found the bomb path that direction.
He didn't. He was out of bombs at the bomb upgrade guy. So he never went to the right of him, so he was never able to go over to the right. Resources caused that.
Chat's saying otherwise, so I guess it's not our jobs.
Oh, Crusher saw it? You saw him saw it? Okay, I'll believe Steel. I didn't. I thought he got stopped at that old man.
New Zelda 1 item, the saw.
Okay, all right. Interesting.
Replaces the candle.
All right, JSR in 2, following Syscrusher's footsteps here. The Triforce is in the middle. We do know that there's another item in 2 that we did not get from Syscrusher's side. So it'll be interesting to see if JSR continues digging for Triforces here. God, so many Dark Knights, man. Level 7, level 2. You probably walked into 2 and saw Dark Knight. Really?
It's like, come on, game.
Again? Yeah, he's trying to get 20-point bombs in here, but he's just gonna have to rely on some global. Unfortunately, that bomb that he laid that was right behind. So he got rewarded with the fiber there, and then the 16 fairy. So he had 2 globals taken away from him by those forces.
I can't tell. I think he picked up. Maybe he just picked up a floor. I don't know. I don't know if that was a heart container or not.
Did he get one?
I don't know. He was standing on top of the drop. I don't know if it was. I don't know.
Come on, JSR.
Heart. Okay, yes, heart. Confirmed by I'm a sock who's never wrong.
Work with us, people. Work with us.
It was a flash. I couldn't tell. But so heart container. That means not much lost here for Syscrusher.
Yeah, that was the last thing. He's still going, so he's looking for that second.
Wallmasters are the worst.
Oh, baby. It's the recorder.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. Big find.
Huge find for somebody that started with it. All right, so 2's done. 2 and 3 and 7 are done for JSR. Syscrusher still needs 7, but in 6.
Yeah, so I mean, JSR a little bit ahead.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, rooms like this, you're really wanting that 0 HP. We had somebody asked that before. You definitely want 0 HP enemy.
And we still don't have progressive upgrades.
Yeah, that'd be nice, right?
JSR picking up the wood sword anyway.
You got to.
Syscrusher doing a pretty good job with this room. Does have that fantastic shield, so can stand there and tank some beams.
Dude, no. Don't. No.
Also going in and out of the room here to reset some enemies. No, I'm with you. I can't get the big shield or I can't screen scroll.
You don't get it in general anyway. Worst item in the game. But you should have it for 100% vanilla run. Don't at me.
Hey, no, we're casting rando, not creating. we're not talking controversial Z1 politics. Let's go now.
Don't at me, bro. All right. What do we got? Guaranteed to
Staircase. Every time.
And it's going to take you one room over that you could bomb into anyway. Saber? I said don't at me, dude.
Just like you need the meat, right?
Yes! And you got to finish with 255, but we're not going there.
And
all right.
red potion. And a compass. Hey, there we go.
Oh, this 6 is nasty. Look how far that is. You already took a stair. This one's...
I mean, it's like 5 rooms. It's not that far.
I mean, 255, you guys realize you'd have to kill Ganon and then...
Yeah, and then walk back out and get money. Yeah, it's perfect.
That's the troll of 255. All right, Syscrusher finding another room. This could be it. More whiz robes, and I guarantee... This room has the wooden boomerang.
And before the first quest level 1 staircase, or single block.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even going to push. All right, decent bomb there. Just kill one, and then you can just use their movement for the other 2. There you go. Just stay in the room. You're good, dude. JSR doing a little exploration in the forest. Syscrusher knows their movement. He knows what's up. He's
with
good.
permanent sword beams.
Big shield. Look at the big shield, dude.
Right?
Come
you know,
on.
you've got all the stuff. It pushed, unfortunately. We
The
can still
one
do
time.
staircases. Yes!
It is, too.
Segmented level 6. Let's go.
Strap in, folks. We're going to be here for a while. All right. More red Wizros, but they can give you bombs, except for Fiverr takes your global. Just like that. Oh, no.
Right, RBG. I do love shapes when I'm watching it.
I hate shapes when I'm watching. Are you kidding? I hate shapes all the time. I will not be biased towards watching or not.
Oh, man. I wonder if that's over in, like, the spot you need to take that staircase.
I think it might. Nope. You can buy
Oh, man.
Oh, baby. Let's go. No, come on.
And that could be a stair room, too.
It really could. It really could. Oh, and you don't even need the bow and arrow? Come on, game. Yeah, question in chat on why do they have beams when they don't have full hearts. That's a flag that you're able to turn on or off for 50-50 in the randomizer. We've got it set on 50-50, so sometimes you'll see seeds like this in this tournament to where they have it all the time. Fred has done a lot of great things with this program, and that's one.
Yeah, again, Fred is amazing. I remember when this first came out, we were like, "Hey, it's cool. We have a ladder in level 3," and now it's like we have this.
Right. And now that's the only thing randomized, and you're like, "Man, this is pretty."
This is lame.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm not saying anything publicly except for right here. I'm waiting for Overworld Shuffle.
Yeah, that's we'll see if that happens. That would be a good one.
That'd be really tough to do. Like, I don't even know how you put the pieces together.
The one that I'm still wanting is shuffled enemy damage. Apparently that's not very popular to have gels do 2 hearts of damage. I think it'd be cool.
Like the little gels?
Yeah, Yeah, and
Oh, dude,
Keys.
come on, man. I hate
4
you.
HP Keys doing 2 hearts of damage. What kind of world are we gonna live in, man?
Right.
Oh, it'd be so good.
JSR with another death, unfortunately, in 6. Trying to dig this through, see what's up in here. We don't have the item in 6. I know Syscrusher got the Triforce. Do you remember what the item was in here?
Didn't see either.
Okay. JSR trying to do the Lord's work here for us.
Just think about it. It's like a one-hit KO for a beginner.
That's true.
Take more damage, it kind of eases you into it. It worked.
It teaches you to avoid. So one thing that Oko Seeds do is they definitely teach you how to move and how enemies move, which is really, really important. Like if you're serious about playing Z1 and you like just want to get better at the game, turn a lot of flags on you're not used to playing with. You're more cautious in rooms, you learn enemy move, those things, and it makes it fun. Like you're learning the game again. You're not just going through and killing things that you normally see on the screen.
Just don't fight Ganon like RPG, you'll be alright.
What you talking about? The master, man.
You're the master of making tutorials.
I got a tutorial on being the master. Are you kidding me?
You've done so much work with that stuff. It's pretty awesome.
I will make a video right now of the fact that you said that.
I will make a video about a video of making a video of being a master of making tutorial.
JSR, he's the triple. Oh my god, don't do it.
One bomb.
All right, good.
All right, got it.
I thought he was going to try to do that, like right over that spot, which you can definitely do. So that was in the correct spot, but you have to wait for a bomb to finish and completely be off the screen before a bomb could affect another Dodongo. So that's what happened, where the one actually hit, but because the other one wasn't done smoking out, that third bomb was not able to hit the Dodongo there.
Does JSR play with pause on? I think so.
I thought he was at first, but no, I've seen select swap a couple times from him.
So he's just stuttering a little bit, and then decided to menu for the bombs. I think out of vanilla habit. So yeah, just a curious question. We have Saber in the chat, who's the master of pause / recorder strat. And we're gonna just bail on 6 as well. So definitely gonna have bow and/or silvers in this.
Well, I don't blame either of them because one, they never got a map. JSR did probably 15 rooms there and never found a map, which is frustrating. So he just does not want to dig that. He can go back and redig, but anytime you get an early map, you're way more likely to dig through a level and do the last few rooms or whatnot. But when you have no idea what's in front of you and you know it's one of the bigger levels for you, it's real easy just to bail there.
Yeah, I think I'd do the same thing. I mean, we still got 1 left, so there's plenty of stuff in 8. That looks like level 4 that got its butt kicked.
It does look a lot like it's very, very simple. That's really weird, kind of creepy in a way. Who's the painter that does like the clocks that are all like bent and I'm trying to think of his name.
Nice bomb force there by Syscrusher.
Come on, chat, help me out. You know who I'm talking about. Salvador Dali. It looks like Salvador Dali did level 4. That's exactly what that is. Yeah, good work out here. Good combat. Good patience by Syscrusher in here inside this level 4. This is a drop room, so you know his spidey sense is going off right now. He does have beams still. He's got beams. He's fine.
I forgot. It's a permanent beam.
Yeah.
So such cheating. It's like the red ring.
Exactly right. Get a red ring and you got permanent beams. It's like, okay, game over.
That's another flag that I want. I want the red ring to only be as good as a blue ring.
I mean,
it's free.
It kind of is, because if you got the blue ring, you're pretty much set anyway. To me, they're the same strength. Kind of. You can, like, I'll walk into a Manhandla with a red ring, and I'll just sword him the entire. Like, I'll sit in the middle of him and just like sword him the entire time. There's no reason to get anything else out.
Got to pull out those fast patcher 3 strats somewhere in the right there, right?
Exactly right. Good movement by Syscrusher, avoiding those bubbles there to be able to clear out those Zols. Making good work. This is a tough room. Like a lot of these rooms with bubbles 5x2, it's very difficult because there's not many tiles those bubbles can be on, so they're around you more often. He's doing really good work here to clear that out.
Yeah, very nice. JSR back up in the grave area here.
God,
Can we rename Fast Patra the Hillian Helicopter?
Ooh, I like it. I like it. I probably won't remember that tomorrow, but I love it.
I mean, we could do it for Rando, right? The Hillian Helicopter.
Sure can. Do whatever you want for Rando. You guys can name anything you want. Like that room right there, that's the Triforce room that's empty. Just a crab.
Dude, that's the staple room.
The staple room. I never heard that one. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Staples, get some Rima paper.
So what did you get at Staples today? My Triforce.
Right. Oh, nice little bomb there. Good Triforce. Is he going to stay? He's done the majority of the top part of this floor. I think he's going to grab it and come back.
Yeah. Saber? Nobody pick it up. Perfect. I'll take it.
Adds fire to the sword beam and wand. I love it.
Oh, he's going to bail. Nope, never mind.
There's no way he's bailing there. He was just 2 rooms from start, so he's like, get this now, and then keep coming back in. He's gotta go do the tail. JSR with the heart. He's in level 1 right now, which is you're gonna have 3 items in here. Does grab the heart right here. He's gonna up A, so he doesn't have to walk that stair. Go north. Let's see what the rest of this level holds. Again, JSR with the 255 rupees. We gotta talk hoarding of money.
No joke. Does anybody else want there to be 3 hearts in level 1?
Oh yeah, I hope so for sure.
It just pushes things to level 6 and level 8 in shapes. I mean, that cannot go wrong.
Oh, a nice little drop right there. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Not a bad level 1, but the problem is everything's so spread out. Like if he goes to the left tail, he's got to up A and go back to the northern part. It's not one little fluid level that's easy to clear. There's his Triforce.
Yeah,
got 1 item. What do you do here?
You go back in. I mean, you already bailed on 6. You got 4, 5, and 8 left. You can't leave 2 items in 1.
Do you though? He's down a game.
You can't.
I was gonna say I don't think he's going to. I think he's gonna peace out.
All right.
I mean, the Triforce. He's got level 6's Triforce, so he could always whistle, over to 6 again and get there. But
yeah, I mean, I understand. You're playing for open 9.
Yeah, for sure.
Or rather, no Ganon. Sorry, there's a big difference. But yeah,
I don't care what's in the next shop. I want JSR to buy something. A key, whatever it is, right?
A big shield.
Speaking of a key,
hey, that's not a bad find.
I would take that in a heartbeat.
The second best item in the game. Actually, it's the best. Any key is by far the best item in the game.
Yeah, I love any key and wand are like 1, 2, 1 and 1A.
It's just, I mean, obviously there are times that it can ruin your life whenever you take a direction that somebody else that's just conserving keys doesn't, but just not having to worry about clearing rooms to get keys or anything like that. It's just, especially with some of the ways that these flags can roll where you know specific things like the boss rooms are going to drop your item. You just ignore the fact that you need keys and just go to
Absolutely. Oh, buy it. I don't care what that was.
Like, buy the hit.
He doesn't have the book. Like you can't.
Same thing.
Buy it.
Just do it.
Just see what he says. Come on, man. Oh, I'll get that potion. No, he wants the magical sword.
Why not?
I mean, he doesn't have the letter yet. He could have got that, but. All right, we are recording to First Quest 6.
Hey, we can go back to level 1.
He's like, what?
You're like, this is not what I ordered.
Like, man, this recorder's bullcrap. Take it back. It's malfunctioning.
Is he gonna go back to what? He might take the indie road.
Don't go back to 1. You might as well have done it while you were here. Okay.
Okay. People have a change of heart. Come on now.
I mean, he'll beat me by 10 minutes any race we do. JSR has, but I can still question a little bit.
Unless dungeon numbers are off.
True.
Hey, speaking of.
See, little exploration found level 8. All right, level 8. 3 items in here. We know it's not in this room.
This is First Quest 8.
Hmm.
Which means you can't bomb there. Or there.
All right. Go out and try this again. Oh, baby. What do you think? Stare? Call him a stare.
I think it's an item.
It's too early.
This is the banana.
My kids are still awake. I just realized I can hear.
Dude, mine are too. Don't worry about it. Hey, you're right. It's a stare.
Oh, baby. Let's go.
I think they're in there watching Desperate Housewives with my wife, so it's pretty good.
Your kids watch Desperate. That's awesome. They enjoy it.
If you say so.
JSR just picked up a $5 bill with $2.55 in the pocket.
You know, why not?
I mean, I would do the same thing.
I think we need a petition for a pocket expansion, even though that's impossible. We need a second rupee column.
Now, here's the thing, though. It costs 150. So, do you spend the 150 in the hopes that you're going to get over 255 again?
I mean, never, obviously, but it would be funny to have anyway. Yeah, Steel. I think everybody's kids are just trying to find ways to keep themselves entertained because it's a crazy time right now.
Yeah, we cut our kids a lot of slack because of it, for sure.
Just like it's a crazy time in Hyrule here.
It really is. Syscrusher now looking for 1, 5, set or 1, 5, and 8. Sorry, he's found 7, but he just could not get the Triforce out of it earlier. He can always go back. He's got an item out of it, so it's not a huge priority to him. He is going to, if he goes up towards the grave, he'll find level 1, which will be nice for him to have.
Pretty interesting tea room there at level 8.
Oh, the Boptic key. Okay.
And all the keys. Who needs an any key? All the keys.
He's going to get every one of these rupees, too. But it's because it's an item room, chat. Relax. It's an item room. Don't do it. Don't do it. Show up. That's what you get.
Here it is, the nanner.
Oh,
the red ring. All right.
Here we go.
Enable cheat mode.
Let's go. So you have perma beams, white sword, red ring. Oh, that 5.
5 on raft spot? What?
Oh, that 5.
With no raft.
Yeah, so the cool thing there from Syscrusher is he went to level 4's Triforce spot. It happened to be level 5, but you needed the raft, so he sequence broke, quote unquote, not having that raft. Is JSR going to remember that he can do that or not? He has to have 4 Triforce to do that first, and he's not found 4.
Order's suddenly useful.
It surely is.
That's cool. I love little things like that can happen in the rando.
And I know, before everybody gets hot in here, it's not actually a sequence break. I know.
I mean...
Ooh, baby!
Technically, it's a sequence break. Oh. It's not intended that you used it to get there. The raft is available somewhere, as a bow is found. What a man! I guess failing on 1 was the thing to do, right?
You think silvers are going to be in here too? Silver's 4 drop?
Well, the red ring is a big find because of that, right?
Yeah.
It means that the silvers are not necessarily in level 9.
As soon as you see that red ring, you're like, oh man. Because now you know anywhere could be it.
He doesn't care. We're going.
Oh, I can take it, fish. I can dish it and I can take it.
I mean, RBG would not be doing commentary with me if he couldn't take it.
True story. True story. Syscrusher over in the running man level over. Trying to finish this out. Does have a Triforce north of him. Is he bounce? You got to go a couple more rooms, right?
480 Gleeok. That's fun.
I mean, perma beams, even if you get hit. Get it,
yeah.
JSR. Oh! Wait, what did he spend his money on? He got it. Okay, good. I was like, he had less than he was supposed to.
He bought the book. Okay. Thank goodness.
So, did he see the big shield in 7?
Yes.
All right. So he had it eaten at some point. So he saw the big shield. So that's what he was saving his money for. That's why he didn't spend his money at all. He was waiting for that book.
Yeah, and then we had the question. I mean, I guess to give you hints. He did not get it for free. He paid lots of money to read that. Thank you very much.
Right?
Yeah,
I appreciate that bobbing for fries because there's a lot of other. There are a ton of other regrets. Syscrusher on half a heart. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, nobody likes Bluebird Grad.
That dude's a jerk. Owes me money. Oh, Syscrusher, so close. That was a really good attempt, though.
Book can be Atlas, Boomstick, and Understand Old Men. So there's 3 different things that it could randomly be. In this case, it was definitely to Understand Old Men. We don't know if it is the other 2 yet.
Yeah, and we do know that he knows where the hint shops are. So that could be in play, looking for his silvers.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything with him right now, but you are correct. Later on, definitely something to take a look at.
Look at that. 1 bomb, 2 hearts. Peace out. All right, Syscrusher going back to the east part now. Still looking for 1 more item in here.
Man, if this takes that handle of room. Oh, it's an item. And look, it's a heart. Game's got jokes.
All right, Syscrusher's not too happy about that. A death in 5, looking for the item. Does it just be a heart? It's been 3-4 more minutes in here.
Silvers are going to be in 6.
They could be. Very well could be. They both bounced out of there.
Man, so we're this is a really close game. I like this.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Down to the end, very end.
Well, the great part about these flags is unless you got a specific losers remorse on, and him turning on Ganon, you never know what you're going to get when you walk into level 9. It's still a complete mystery ball game going into level 9 if you need to get stuff. So let's go.
Those are the best ball games too, the mystery ones. Mystery ball games are the greatest. Sorry. Syscrusher with $94 here. Vanilla 5. He's going to find 1 here in a second. So we know level 7's Triforce. So he's not too far behind on the Triforce count. He's got to find 8, though. He knows where 1 is. Or he's going to find 1 soon. Because he's already done the southwest. So he's going to go over here and then go back to the east. Yeah. So he'll find 1 in a couple seconds. JSR now doing Candle Row, looking for levels that Syscrusher's on. So not too out of the way.
I think Syscrusher will dig level 1 also, so we could see silvers in there.
True.
There wouldn't be really much else of value left. It could just be 2 bananas.
Yeah, JSR coming up on level 4, but he cannot get there unless he remembers. Oh, wait, that's level 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it's level 5, so he's got to find.
Where's 4 at? We got to remember 4.
I don't know.
So there's where level 5 is, but he doesn't have the wrap. Can't do it.
JSR turned on level headers, which is also what Syscrusher would have done. So it kind of evened everything out. But both of them pretty much despise not knowing which dungeon that they're in.
And there's 1 heart for Syscrusher in 1.
I mean, there's one thing about Heart Shuffle. It gives you lots of hearts.
Sure does. It sure does.
Speaking of, JSR now with a very solid chance of being able to pick up the magical sword.
Yeah, and in a non-zero HP seed where he's seen a lot of wizard, a lot of funky. It's probably in play for him. He might want that before 9. Because whether you have Dark Knights or Wiz Robes, it's going to help. Now, Gurias, you're like laughing at.
I mean, sometimes. With this much health and a red ring, sure.
Since he bought the book, I want the wand to be behind Ganon.
You know.
Could be. Heads up play by Syscrusher there to wait a couple seconds to make sure he didn't have any wall master clock. He is like right next to it, and you saw him consciously take a couple seconds just to make sure that he could clear that room out. And it rewarded him with a map.
I almost started singing Dora the Explorer there.
Yeah, that's one fortunately my kids did not get in. Now I'll tell you what, the couple episodes we tried, I liked, so...
That's fair. It's catchy, that's for sure.
The one I definitely got into was the Wiggles. Oh, I loved the Wiggles. I'm too old for it now.
Blue's Clues, man.
A lot of people say I look like the dude from Blue's Clues. I'm like, I don't see it.
No, you don't really look like Steve. That's all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad I could say at least one thing nice to you today.
Yeah, I appreciate that, right? All right, there's a compass. We know that.
Where are these items?
Yeah, good question.
Well,
Garfield and Friends was awesome, random. Saturday mornings, dude. I love that show.
That was good. One thing to note, Syscrusher walked in there, didn't even take time to let the room load, knowing that in Shapes, the only time there will ever be a drop in a maze room is in level 4 due to the drop location. So good move there by him.
Yeah, a lot of those little things that if you follow Agent's Guide and if you study that, there's that one. JSR's never going to get that now. Oh, never mind. He's in one, digging as I'm talking to you guys. I apologize.
He's never going to get it.
He's going to shut up now.
The only thing that would have been better is if he was on the screen as you said.
I'm just like staring at Syscrusher's side, not even realizing JSR's in one. Yep, he's never going to find that 2 rooms away.
I wonder if he's searching for a raft or something at this point. I don't remember where level 4 was. But you got to think at this point he's looking for access to the raft spots or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. He's done a lot of this, except for I don't know if he's done all of Death Mountain, but he left so many items on the table in one that he just bounced into here.
Here I am complimenting Syscrusher. JSR clears out the maze room. It's all right.
As I was saying, if you follow Agent's Guide, it'll tell you about a lot of rooms like that where you don't have to clear, and you can spend in a lot of time in rooms you don't need to be doing. This is the last item room, right? I believe so.
It's got to be the item.
Yeah, I think between the two of them, they've seen every other room.
Syscrusher bought a bomb upgrade at some point, too. That's pretty nifty.
Man, what were we doing this seed? All right, There's a boomerang. Camouflaged in the floor of a yellow floor.
Good thing that wasn't the first thing, because I would have been like, oh, okay, well, regular drops are up.
Right? Oh, like vanilla drops. So the bow's got to be in here. And all of a sudden you see a wand and you're like, wait a minute. Wait a second.
Speaking of wands, JSR will be glad to see that. He's got to be playing with pause on, because he keeps admitting he can switch items.
I don't know, dude.
Maybe
I've seen him switch. You know, maybe the time that I looked up and he switched, he like ran out of bombs and went to the next item. That could have been what happened.
I think it's just habit. Being a vanilla runner the way that he is, it makes sense.
Right.
So yeah, still gotta find. I still
5.
remember where 4 was.
Well, oh yeah, 4, because 5 is on the raft island. So we gotta find 4. Where did Syscrusher find 4? The right Armos was 3 because he blew from there and was able to go down. What is he looking for? Oh, you got the book. Nope. Blue ring purchase.
All right.
He has the wand in hand and he chose a blue ring.
I mean, you got to navigate 9 still, and you've got some pretty nasty dungeons with Wizrobes and Dark Nuts that have a lot of HP. I can't say I disagree, but Boomstick would kind of make that really easy. I don't remember if he ever saw the book or not. You'd think he had to have, but I don't know. Interesting choice.
It is. Maybe one to ask him about it. There's no wrong choice there. But yeah, I mean, if you've got a chance to buy a Boomstick with the wand already in hand, it's very curious.
The only reason why I would, and I get, you know what, I did this just to my seed before. I should have bought Boomstick and I bought a blue ring, but the reason why I would say not so much in this one is because with all the shuffle, I guess he hasn't seen the red ring or the silver, so they could still be forced to 9. So I guess he does not have the information. But commentators, information in this one, it's not worth because the red ring could be somewhere outside of 9. But still, the combat's been pretty rough.
It has been. It has been a lot of not fun dungeon digging. JSR, chat's telling me the level is, 4. So he's going to be able to get his Triforce out of 4. If he remembers that he can, he's going to whistle and be able to find 5. Now, whether or not he does that, because again, this was, somebody that came into this asking questions on the flags and stuff is going to be one thing. Syscrusher's a little more knowledgeable of what the flags can do in these seeds. It's going to be very interesting because JSR could just be trying to dig out a raft right now, whereas he didn't realize that, the whistle does that. So we'll see.
He does find level 4, though. Level 5 is, in fact, on the level 4 rep spot. Yeah, book is not an atlas, as Zarnax is pointing out. As we did have to pick up the map here in level 4 to see it.
So JSR not having the any key that was in 4, where he is right now. If he finds that Triforce, you kind of wonder if he still digs or what happens here. Always got to be very careful in this room. Of course, he does have the red ring and a boomstick, so...
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Still got to be careful.
I mean, no.
You do.
Every time somebody calls Syscrusher Crusher, I think of Wesley Crusher from Star Trek, and my mind goes off into space.
I mean, I never saw Star Trek.
I mean, Will Wheaton's also a big Dungeons and Dragons guy, so, you know.
I know who Will Wheaton is. I've just never seen Star Trek. I just wasn't a Star Trek dude. Like, nobody in my family watched it. I didn't really have friends that watched it, so...
Hey, that's fair. Yeah, so JSR making so much faster time through this time.
Yeah, just
basically ignores everything and blows everything up.
Yeah, you can face tank things. You see him even, too, while the wand is being deployed, he's swinging with his sword, too. So as the wand is... Because the wand, until it actually detonates, can't kill any of those Wizrobes. He was wisely also using the sword there. Gets Y-forced. Does he stay or does he go?
No, goodbye. We're done.
I mean...
No, you got
raft, right? I wouldn't. I just don't know if he's going to. Yes, yeah. In his mind, he's looking for a raft. And I don't think he realizes that's a flag that can be on in these flags right now.
Well, again, it's such a nuance, right? It's
right.
It's super nuanced to have that, which is fair. So maybe the raft is in 6, and this will kind of turn things around while Syscrusher is digging for 7.
Yeah, very interesting right now. This little turn of events. This is kind of a key moment in the race. There's been a lot of them so far. Nice bomb force there. But this is a pretty big key moment here. All right. You know walk through walls is on. I don't know if JSR knows that option, but he's trying to figure out how to get to the south here. This could kind of tip him off here, and that this is the only way through.
Yeah, I'll probably watch Picard just because Patrick Stewart is one of my favorite actors, and I understand going into it that it's not going to be like any of the other Star Treks, so I don't think I'll be too disappointed.
That's the bald dude, right?
Yes, the guy who plays shoot, I can't think of his name. The guy Xavier in
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness you've seen X-Men. I was about to say we really can't be friends
what
now.
Movie? What are you talking about?
It's like, dude.
All right, there's a zany key. He does know floor drops are heart shovels, so he might stay for a raft. This would be really bad if raft is in 5. Which it can be, because the logic of the game, if whistles can take you there, you don't have to have that raft. Which is why I was saying earlier that it's not technically a sequence break, because you're not breaking the sequence. You were given a way to get to that island. So, unfortunately for JSR, if the raft is there, you're kind of in trouble.
Is that a Fred confirmed thing?
That is a Fred confirmed thing.
Okay, then I learned something new today. Good job. You can take over my job.
Please. I know one thing. That's about. I don't know much. I know I like to kill things, and I try to kill things faster.
It would be a very unfortunate way to lose this race.
I agree. We're hoping that, one, Raft is not in 9, because Raft can also... Which would be a bad thing, because important items can shuffle in there. So Raft can be either in 5 or 9. There's 4 items right now that could technically have Raft, or 4 places that could technically have Raft, which would be very unfortunate for JSR that way. And it's the red candle. Okay.
Yeah, we saw that earlier.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he's going to go back into 6 now.
Yeah, probably. Now, if silvers are in 6, maybe he stumbles across that revelation later, which could be a good thing.
Right, but if he doesn't understand that the flag works that way, what does he go do?
Well, if you whistle just to get
there
around
it is.
the
It's an 8.
If you forget something else and it's an 8. Okay.
So yeah, there it is.
All right. Well,
Problem solved. I think you're a liar. I don't think the logic works that way.
what are you talking about? I'm not saying it's guaranteed to be there.
Okay.
It's just what I'm saying is that it can be there because you were giving a way to get to that island.
That's crazy. All right, Syscrusher's just got 7 left.
Yeah, JSR is going to completely... Now, the nice thing is, Boomstick's going to make this clear a little bit easier. If you're a JSR fan right now, you're hoping that Ganon is required because Syscrusher just bounced from 8 without the bow.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Oh, for sure.
I don't remember where level 7 is, but Syscrusher has been there.
Yeah, he was there. I think it was... Yeah, he's going... the problem with 7 before for Syscrusher is I believe he ran out of bombs. Chat's saying he was in the room, I think, north of the room.
Silver's on the floor in 6.
Okay. So, the juxtaposition right here is JSR has everything he needs to beat the game right now. Syscrusher doesn't, but JSR might not have the knowledge to beat the game, which is a little weird to say at this point.
Hey, keep that to yourself.
I did. Covered everything. Chicken wing, all of it. So we're looking for the floor item in 6. You gotta hope, again, that it's like the raft, right? Just so that that doesn't come into play.
Well, the raft's in 8, so it can't be here.
Oh, never mind. The raft's in 8. We found it. It's been 5 minutes. Give me a break. A raspberry rose, please. No, thank you. I had that. Oh my god. Have you ever had that? I'll save you a minute. Don't. It's bad. It's terrible. My wife brought me down one. I was sore throat at night while I was streaming one time, and she was like, here you go. We're celebrating a PB. And she brought me a raspberry rose. It's the only drink we had in the house. It was probably the worst drink I've ever had in my life. That's saying a lot.
Book was at the shop, Saber. Book was in level 4.
Yes.
Or the shield. I'm sorry, the big shield was in level 4, not the book.
Big Shield was in 7.
Was it in 7? All right, whatever. I'm mixing up the flags. Because last time it was in 4 then.
Yes, last time it was in 4. I was like, I swear we were in a dungeon that sucked, and it was level 7.
Dude, this is my 4th game tonight.
I know, you played 2 in commentary. JSR's still in the 6, unfortunately. I mean, if he knew what he's going to know in about a half hour after, there's no way he'd be making this play right now.
Yeah, and then, like Chat was talking about, if Ganon's forced, then we're in for a long haul here.
We really are. It's how fast does JSR find this information versus how fast does Syscrusher dig all of 9 and then come back and find the bow, which is an 8, and the silver's in 6, which are 2 tough digs. Especially if Syscrusher does not buy that book.
He's got the money for it.
And the problem right now for JSR, you're looking at the clock going, oh my god, last seed only X number of minutes. It's one of those you're freaking out.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, unfortunately, with this flag set that you can kind of, first of all, give yourself a false sense of security, but also give yourself a false sense of anxiety, because the variance can be anywhere between 14 minutes to 2 hours.
Right, exactly right. All right, Syscrusher back in 7. He knew where it was. He's got to get to the right side. It's under the D. It's under the just under the I. So he has been in the room. Chat was right. He has been in the room. He just never finished it out.
Yeah, JSR is currently looking for a raft because he has no way to get to level 5, which is in fact on a raft location, outside of the fact that he has a recorder in his inventory that will take him.
Yeah, so just very kind of unfortunate series of events if you've not played Flag before. And the dude, if you're not a follower of JSR, first of all, follow Syscrusher, follow JSR, follow both these runners. But if you're not a follower of him, he does so many different things online. He's a very varied streamer. So he doesn't have a lot of time to practice a lot of the flags and stuff. Syscrusher now finally in the room that he needs to be in. He's been here before. Just has to clear it out and he's good to go. Just don't die right here. But this is where his Triforce is. All right, there you go. Now he will be off to level 9, hoping that Ganon is...
Yeah, you got to make that gamble at an hour 7. I think that's the time.
Oh my god!
Anytime you make the gamble that level 9's open, you just got to. I mean, if you don't, your opponent can beat you just because of that.
Well, the problem for Syscrusher is going to be... Here's going to be really unfortunate for him. He's going to find an item in 9. It's not going to be the silvers or the bow. We know that. Then he's going to find that Ganon is required. So now he's like, okay, do I dig the other item out of 9 to let me know, that I only need one of the two, or do I just go back and start digging dungeons? And he's going to be in 9 even longer.
I usually bail. Especially because you need 2 items. So you have to go somewhere else to get another item.
Right.
So you might as well just go check those places first.
Yeah, it's all about how much of 9 you've done, too. Like, a lot of things come into play.
Yeah, on the keynote, these guys got Heart Shovel twice, which is actually kind of rare.
So another Shapes 9. We do have a whistle from JSR. He's probably trying to get him to a level that's close by to something he hasn't done yet. All it's going to do is it's going to take him. He should notice right now. He should know right now that took him not to a dungeon that he currently has done. It took him to an overworld spot, so he should know that he can use it. He's going back to 1, though. No, he's going somewhere else. That should have told him right there that he can whistle
to level
4.
8, which is the place he needs to go anyway. But yeah, so he's making the right play. But yeah, there'll be one of those things where I think we'll ask him about it later, and he'll be like, "Well, I had no idea that it worked like that," and that's fair because not many do. I didn't.
Right.
No, I mean, I didn't realize that could be part of the logic. Rather, I mean, I knew you could whistle there, but yeah, it's something very nuanced. This is not Shapes 9, by the way. This is First Quest 9.
Yeah, because we have First Quest 7 and 8, so 9 will definitely follow. Which means we're in for a long haul. There's 6 sets of stairs plus 2 items. You got 14 stairs here. He doesn't need anything in here right now. He's just looking for a room, hoping that door opens. Because if it doesn't, Syscrusher's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it's going to massively alter how this works. Because, I mean, JSR at this point is, I don't know, probably 5 to 6 minutes probably from finishing his set of Triforce pieces.
Right. Yeah, the only way this pays off for JSR is if that door does not open.
I think he's got to go to the right and down.
The nice thing about 8, there's not many rooms. It's not a huge level. It was built in vanilla just to be difficult, not to be hard. 7 was supposed to be trolly, 8 was supposed to be... So luckily, when vanilla happens, there's not a lot here for you to do.
Yeah, see, he just menued again to go to silvers. I'm pretty sure he has pots on. But anyway, he just goes down twice, once or twice, and he'll find his raft.
Yeah. I'm drinking that Pepsi, for sure. I'm drinking that Pepsi. Got a roar from chat. Appreciate it, chat, because I do not have my sound on. Alright, so this should be his room, according to 8gen.
Nope, one more down.
One more
down. Almost.
He lied.
Or no, I lied. This is it.
Okay, he didn't lie. Boomstick. There's your raft. Alright, he's going to update. That's exactly what he was looking for. So now he's eventually going to get over to level 5. He's got to find a Triforce. The nice thing for him is he's completely in go mode now. So he's going to be able to just look for that Triforce. So for any room that can drop something, you'll see him bypassing a lot of rooms that he...
Oh my goodness, please don't tell me he's going to whistle to 4.
I hope so.
Oh god.
Oh, do it. Do it. There's 3. He's doing it.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is going to be
He's
great.
Kick himself so hard right now. Somebody go over and just get his facial reaction and post it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He whistled again, just for good measure. He thought he had his boomstick on.
Oh my gosh. That's just gotta be... That is one of those things where if you didn't know, you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, what's brutal about it is that it's a flag that you don't normally see. That might end up costing. It's not combat, it's not routing, it's not anything like that. It's just a flag you're not really experienced with. And I think that got him in, at the Rando tournament a couple years ago too, to where it was a walk-through wall that he couldn't get through, like very late in the tournament. And stuff like that happens. It's unfortunate when it does, but stuff like that definitely happens. He's going to make a beeline. You see how fast he is once he knows what the heck to do. Jacer's very, very good, skilled in the game. All right, Syscrusher still trying to find exactly where to go. We haven't seen a lot of... So, any of these rooms here could be her. Except for there's Ganon, which you didn't want to see. But it's good to know. You can mark it.
Well, and he's in his room. Bomb walls are nice for that, right? Yep, I don't have to dump an A. So we know we need to probably, with like a 99.3% chance, explore vertically to find Zelda's room.
Yeah, so he's going to go up here right away. Yep.
I thought he was going to go down for a second just to prove you wrong.
Yeah, right.
What would troll RPG right now? All right, walking down.
That's exactly right. And Syscrusher's just hoping any room he walks into from this, like
he still could have gone right there.
Could have, because it could have been right under the O, unless he's already seen that part. But yeah, absolutely. Game 3 is not tonight. It'll be a different night. If there's a game 3, Syscrusher could end this right here. Any room that he walks into from could be it. My 8-year-old's going nuts. He must have just won a match. All right, here's a single shutter. Nope, never mind. It is not.
I mean, it's... I mean, not 100% for sure, but it should be vertical. So the bottom room isn't going to matter most of the time.
Right.
I mean, that's what you have to make the assumption as a player, right? Ganon's in his room.
As soon as you see Ganon, yeah.
It's just the chances of her not being in hers is astronomical, and she's blocked on the north, the east, and the west. So, if you're not familiar with the Zelda randomizer, the only way to get into Zelda's room in that case, and in the original game, is from the bottom.
Syscrusher wisely also try and push through walls. We've seen them in play in 4, so you know they exist. He's really just looking for anything. Compass on the ground, he's looking for single shutter, he's looking for anything that could tip him off, and right now, 9's... JSR in 9 as well, so again, anybody's ballgame, JSR with the boomstick, that's going to help out his exploration a little bit. And as he runs into Ganon, he's going to be able to take Ganon out. There was one shutter behind Ganon to the north that Syscrusher's not going to be able to get into that room, so we're going to be able to see what that is via JSR that we could not with Syscrusher.
The fabled required Ganon that's not required?
Exactly.
How do you really know?
I mean, you don't. So he's required then. Like, it's not a question. The flag could be whatever. He's just required. All right, there's a compass. So, all right, here we go. And it's just north of where he is.
Hello. Let's go.
Was Ganon right here, though? Was this Ganon?
Here's the moment of truth.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my God, it's open.
It's open. Wow.
Unreal.
Wow. Get your GGs out in chat. Syscrusher with the first place finish time of 1:15.55. What a race. JSR now right at Ganon just right now. We have a full Ganon as well, not some cheapy Ganon. Ganon's brother.
Man, this literally came down to, I think, 2 things. One, JSR not understanding that he could record her to 4, which would have probably put him in the win here. But also the fact that Ganon wasn't required, because otherwise, clearly, JSR has the win.
Oh my gosh, yeah, because you see right now he's going to finish in the next few seconds, because isn't Zelda just to the right here?
Something close to that, yes.
Like he could have gone to the right there, and I think would have been just fine. Crazy races. That's what this rando tourney is all about.
Pretty stark, differences between the flags too. There were some pretty hefty differences, kind of showcasing some different things, and it's fun to watch. I really enjoy this stuff. Congratulations, Mr. Crush.
Oh, thanks. I thought I was behind on that last one. He just finished. So it's really close.
Yeah, I mean, when he gets in here, we'll talk about it more. But
sure.
the make or break in this is that he didn't realize he could recorder to 4-spot.
Oh, yeah, that was nice.
He found the raft and then started recordering and realized that he could do that. Hey, Jay.
Oh. Yeah, the recorder was quite helpful. Good games, man.
Oh, sorry about that.
Jeez, dude.
Hi.
Hey, that was a heartbreaker, man.
Nah, it wasn't. I made an idiot move, and that's what I get. But you know what? It doesn't matter. I got beat. And Sis, GG's, man. And
GG's.
Congrats on moving on.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was really interesting seeing the recorder at play two different ways in those two seeds. The first one, recorder taking you to unbeaten. So Syscrusher was able to find the Armos item, which was a recorder, and he flew through that first one because of it. Then the second one, able to get to the raft spot with the recorder because it took you to original dungeons. And once you got the Force Triforce, you could go there. And JSR found that out too late, but it was really cool to see the unique aspect of the recorder there on both seeds.
Yeah, I as soon as it crossed my mind that it was whistle to record to new dungeons, I knew it was over. I mean, there was no way a player as good as Syscrusher was going to lose if I made stupid mistakes like that. Because I felt like, for the most part, I played the seeds right. I just got beat. So
we thought you would have figured it out when you whistled to and took you to Vanilla 6. We're like, okay, maybe he knows now. Okay.
It confused me, but it didn't. I didn't put 2 and 2 together until I had gotten the raft, and as I was heading there, and I was going to whistle to 3. And I seriously face bombed. I was like, God bless it.
So what was going through your mind during the middle of the second seed there, Syscrusher, as you're going through without bow and arrows? You're up a game. Are you still digging? Are you not? Are you just flying through? What's going through your mind?
I did start digging early, probably a little too much. After a while, I just felt like I was starting to get behind, so I just wanted to get into 9. Once I found all the levels, I just started looking for Triforce pieces. And then I was hoping that, Ganon wasn't required.
So I'm guessing he wasn't required.
He was not.
No, he wasn't.
Because the path I took the path I took in 9 went right through Ganon. So I was I kind of fell on the silvers in my great raft hunt trademark. Of course, it was literally the last item on the floor in 8, hidden deep.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, I did find the raft, but I didn't need it at that point.
Yeah, it was one of those. He took the exact same path. Syscrusher. He did that and then went north, and after a couple rooms, he found her that way. So, outside of the whistle snafu, JSR, you raced a good race in the second one. I think you were ahead until having to try to track down that raft. And you had the bow and silvers in hand. So Syscrusher, without those, if Ganon would have been required, it'd have been a very tall order. You saw, even with all that, a minute and a half difference. So he was flying besides that. Yeah. Good race.
But
a couple of great races.
You know what's great about the randomizer, and what I've noticed both as a competitor and as a spectator, is just how drastically improved everybody has gotten over the last couple of years.
Oh my God, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's been a pleasure to watch you and a lot of the other runners that I've been racing against for years. Like legit, the field is stacked. Like you don't know who's going to win. I mean, you could have a really good player lose because of bad luck, but the thing is, nowadays, I don't think there's that many bad players. I think they're all strong, man. I mean, these kind of +4 HP wood sword seeds that we've been playing for years. I mean, everyone's gotten so much better now. You can't sleep on anybody. And I'm definitely happy to have gotten a chance to race against you, Syscrusher, and I wish you the best of luck going forward, man.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah, we were saying that in the middle. We were saying, watch these guys very aspects, and you're seeing a lot of unique flags with whistles doing different things, and you've got push through walls in level 4 that you had to find it to get through. But the way you guys handled the levels and able to navigate the overworlds and stuff was, if you're a beginner to this, or if you've not really seen too much of the Z1R, watching the two of you really probably opened some eyes and said, okay, this is the way this rando can work. And you guys showed off a lot of the flags, expertly done tonight, which was nice to see.
I'll have to watch it back because I was just gonna say I'll have to watch it back because I don't know what expert play you saw on my end. That was ridiculous.
The combat was good. Now I will say this. Sir, for both of you. Y'all had 0 HP enemies in the first seed. Yeah. And I said, if I see any deaths,
did I die?
I'm going to get on y'all.
Hey, 2 of those deaths weren't fair, man. The Wizrobes were sniping, dude. Yeah. The Wizrobes were sniping.
They both got sniped in that staircase. That was pretty bad.
That spiral got both of you, to be honest. You both died there.
That first game, I was just lucky to find the bow as the first item because I lost track of where I was. I didn't know which items I got where. I was like, man, I got so lucky with that bow.
So you bought a blue ring, Syscrusher, at the end of this one with a wand in hand, and we're like, are you gonna regret not getting the book, or was that just you were gonna do that from the start?
It wasn't. Where was the book in 8? Or no, that was there a shield in there? Oh, it was in a shop.
Yeah, it was a shop. Right. It was a shop in race 1.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. I must have seen it. I'm sure because I cleared so much overworld, but
we didn't know. We assumed maybe you didn't, and that's why you're like, oh, let's get this.
I don't remember. Okay. I don't have it marked on my map, so I don't know. I usually mark the book.
We didn't know.
I don't know. I forget a lot of things. There's so many things to remember.
There's a lot of stuff. Like now, both of you played in the last Rando % tournament, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
yes.
First. Yeah, and then JSR. What's different about this one than the last Rando tournament?
What was the last one? It wasn't the swordless one. It was the.
That was the one where everything
was like
random.
Very vanilla, kind of. Oh wait,
it could be, yeah. So basically, the major differences between that flag set and this one is caves and dungeons are always going to be shuffled, so you can't end up with the vanilla overworld. And there's also not things like swordless and blackout and things like. Yet.
Okay, I didn't play in that. That's when I actually started to watch. That's when I started getting into Z1R. I stumbled upon a race, the random % race, and that's when I started to play. So I missed that one, but
I don't know what randomized tournament, random % tournament you guys are talking about. I wasn't in that.
2017 spring.
I wasn't in that. What? that was actually my very first Zelda race or tournament, and I had a very embarrassing exit against Dracados that I won't relive here for you folks, but. It haunted me for a while.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I beat him for you.
Thank you. But as always, though, I mean, I definitely appreciate everybody who puts these things together. As somebody who's done a few of these on the other end, there a lot of work goes in behind the scenes running a tournament, especially a randomizer tournament. And I definitely want to say thank you to all of the organizers and admins and the restreamers and commentators, including, I guess I'll say you two as well, I guess.
Dang, dude.
But no.
Like I said, if you watch it back, do it on mute.
Yeah, before you say that, watch it back.
Oh, dear. No, thank you very much, you guys, for the commentary. I believe it was Stan on the tracking, and also, obviously, Syscrusher again. Thanks for the race, man.
Yeah,
good luck going forward.
Yeah, everything you said too. My sentiments too, and Dark Falls too. You did a lot of work too, putting the flag set together and stuff.
You have to race Fred next week, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's all right. I like a challenge.
Now, Fred said he hasn't even been paying attention to his own. I think you're all right. Let's just hope he doesn't he doesn't actually study or pay attention to him for next week.
It's like, did I program that?
So.
But no, that's one of the for sure. You're not done though, man. You're not done. Double
Not
elimination,
yet.
of course. Not yet. Not dead yet. I don't even know what side of the bracket or what's going on there, but good luck in the next one.
I was looking at that. I can't tell you. If you're on the left side of the bracket, you'll be towards the bottom somewhere against somebody. That's not a lot of help, but that's where you're at.
Well, regardless, I will do my best to avenge my loss. But in the meantime, I'll be rooting for you, Sis, as well as all the other contestants in this. It's been a lot of fun to watch. I always get hyped whenever a tournament starts. Like every single time, like the Cantaloupe Me and Stan series was some of like the closest back and forth craziness I've seen. And it's like
that was good.
This is only week 1. Oh my goodness. So
Yeah,
for all you out there watching, man, buckle up.
Like you said, everything's stacked. Everybody's so damn good at Randomizer now. Like Angel FM, like I said, I have never raced Angel, and I believe that he played in the last tournament, which I wasn't in, and it's just like, dang, these guys are good, and it's awesome. I enjoy playing against good competitors, and everybody in here is really good. So it's gonna be who knows who's gonna win. That's the best part.
It'll be exciting to watch for sure.
But good game, you guys. It was it's fun calling.
GG's.
Thanks a lot, and good luck going forward. GG's, Syscrusher.
Yeah, you too, JSR.
Take it easy, everybody.
All right,
Have a good one.
All right, Jen. Well, this was fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Do we have another race that we can go shoot over to? We've got no, I think this is it. So yeah, that'll wrap it up for the evening. Tomorrow we've got a whole bunch of races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the docket. Some are games 1. We have 1 game 3. So there's at least going to be 10 races tomorrow. So if you guys can do commentary, go check out the Discord, sign up for some commentary, some tracking, some things like that. And we will see you all then. Thank you so much.